One of Barcelona's top stars has rejected offers from Juventus and Saudi Arabia to stay at Camp Nou and fight for his place under Hansi Flick. Meanwhile, a rising Spain U-19 star has made headlines after clearly stating where he wants to play: Real Madrid or Barcelona? Stay tuned as we break down both major stories in today's video. Barcelona director of football Deco stated over the weekend that with 5 central defenders in the senior side, one would need to leave as that was too many in his eyes. A message that will be received lower down the ranks, with one of Barça Athletic's defenders set for a departure. Sergi Dominguez's season has been quite the journey. At just 20 years old, he was a surprise inclusion in Barcelona's first-team squad early on, stepping up when injuries left the defense short. Dominguez made 6 senior appearances under Hansi Flick, showing real promise. But as the squad recovered and competition increased, he spent most of the second half of the season playing regularly for BARCA Athletic, where he continued developing as a consistent starter. A player to watch for the future, no doubt. Dominguez close to exit door. It seems that Dominguez will leave Barcelona for further opportunities next season though. According to Mateo Moreto, the young center-back is just a step away from joining Croatian side Dinamo Zagreb. In a further update provided by Sport, they say that Dominguez will sign a 4-year deal and Barcelona will receive €1.2 million for him. They will also retain a 20% sell-on clause on any profit Dinamo make, with only his signature remaining for the deal to be completed. Last week it was reported that Italian side Empoli would be keen to bring Dominguez in too, albeit on a loan basis. The Blaugrana seem likely to prefer a permanent exit. Even if Dominguez could increase his value with strong performances next season, they would have to hand him a contract extension to give themselves a negotiating position next year. Barça Athletic relegation forces restructuring. Barça Athletic suffered relegation to the 4th tier of Spanish football this season for just the second time in 50 years. That will force a number of players to reconsider their futures, and Barcelona to reconsider their plans for the next generation coming through. Currently Alvaro Cortés, Alexis Olmedo and Andres Cuenca are their alternatives at the position for Barça Athletic, bearing in mind the Blaugrana may call on their reserves if needs be in the first team. One of Barcelona's key players has turned down big money offers from Juventus and clubs in Saudi Arabia, choosing instead to stay at Camp Nou and fight for his spot under new manager Hansi Flick. This decision shows real commitment. He's not ready to give up his place just yet. An out-of-favor member of the defensive ranks at La Liga champions Barcelona has decided to rebuff any and all offers for his signature this summer, to stay put for next season. That's according to Cadena SR, who point towards Andreas Christensen as the player in question. Stopper Christensen has of course been hotly tipped to bring a close to his stint on Barcelona's books over the weeks ahead. As much comes with the Dane fresh off an injury-hit campaign in 2024-25, culminating in just 6 appearances across all competitions. Ahead of the expiration of Christensen's contract in 12 months' time, Deco and co. in turn have been tipped to simply cut their losses, despite the former Chelsea man still being held in high regard by Hansi Flick and his coaching staff. As alluded to above, though, Christensen himself evidently has altogether different ideas. As per a report from SR, the 29-year-old has already rejected proposals from Italian heavyweights Juventus and Saudi clubs this summer. The Danish central defender has 1 year left on his contract and his idea is to complete it. Christensen's family is also delighted in Barcelona. A rising star from Spain's U-19 team has made his feelings crystal clear. When it comes to choosing between Real Madrid and Barcelona, he already knows where he wants to play. This bold statement could shape his future and spark a transfer battle between the two giants. Real Betis youth team player Pablo Garcia made headlines this week after becoming the first player in history to score 4 goals in a UEFA European Championship semi-final. His heroics helped Spain overcome Germany 6-5 in a thrilling contest and secure a place in Thursday's final against the Netherlands. At just 19, Garcia's name is already being whispered among Europe's elite clubs. But despite his public comments favoring Barcelona, there's no real reason for concern in Madrid, picking Barcelona over Real Madrid. Following the match, Garcia was asked if he had a preference between Real Madrid and Barcelona. His response? While he proudly declared his lifelong loyalty to Real Betis, he admitted that he was more attracted to Barcelona, mostly because he socializes more with La Masia players during the tournament. I really do have a preference. I'm a Real Betis fan. It's in my blood and it's the team of my life, said the 19-year-old, who then noted that he is more attracted to Barcelona than Real Madrid. Here at the training camp, I always hang out a lot more with the kids from BARCA's La Masia. As well as being great players, they are great people and I am much more attracted to FC Barcelona. Well, I hope they notice me, but right now at Betis I am very well and very happy, he added, not to be taken out of context. For what it is worth, these comments should not be overblown. At his age, forming friendships at a training camp is normal, and emotional answers after such a historic night are hardly the basis of future decisions. More importantly, there has been no official approach from either Real Madrid or Barcelona as of now. While Garcia's preference may have leaned momentarily towards Barcelona in casual conversation, his development and professional decisions are far from over. His current stats, 8 goals and 5 assists for Betis youth side and 3 senior La Liga appearances in 2024-25, show that he is one of the finest young players in his position and his future could be inviting. So Kules, what do you think? Thinking face. Was it the right decision for the Barca player to reject those offers and stay to prove himself? And are you excited about the Spain U-19 gem possibly joining the Blaugrana in the future? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe and turn on the bell so you never miss a moment of the action. Big moves are brewing at the Camp Nou. According to fresh reports, Barcelona players believe a top La Liga winger is practically signed. It's considered a done deal. But that's not all. With a defensive overhaul on the horizon, Barça are closely monitoring 3 key defenders who could reshape the club's backline for years to come. Stay tuned as we break down all the names, strategies and what this means for Hansi Flick's project. Barcelona's prospects of signing top target Nico Williams remain strong as the club look to finalize some crucial deals in the next week or so. Deals like the VIP seating arrangement are expected to bring in fresh funds into Barca's coffers, which in turn should help the club fund a move for Nico. Bayern Munich have tested the waters recently with an attempt to sign the forward, but the player remains determined in his desire to join Barcelona. Barcelona optimistic about signing Nico. According to Mundo Deportivo, the optimism within the Barcelona camp is growing, primarily because Nico Williams has made his decision. He wants to join the Blaugrana. A pre-agreement for a 6-season contract is reportedly in place, with the player convinced that his style is a perfect fit for Hansi Flick's system. Nico's commitment is proving crucial as he holds firm against significant pressure from other clubs. As mentioned earlier, Bayern Munich have tabled a far superior financial offer, while Athletic Club are pushing hard for a renewal. The player has also faced a hostile local media campaign for his stance, yet his priority remains a move to Camp Nou. This confidence is shared within the Barca dressing room. Several key players already consider the transfer a done deal, and are looking forward to welcoming a player who is close friends with squad members like Lamine Yamal and Pedri. Head coach Hansi Flick is also a big proponent of the signing, valuing his versatility across the front line, which could be useful as he looks to build a more balanced next season. FC Barcelona have officially kicked off the 2025 summer transfer window with a bang. The club has secured the signing of RCD Espanyol goalkeeper Joan Garcia, after activating his €25 million release clause. This marks the first official signing under Hansi Flick's leadership, and it's a bold one. Garcia, known for his sharp reflexes and composure under pressure, is expected to bring fresh competition between the posts at Camp Nou. Barcelona are closely watching 3 defenders as part of their big plans to reshape the backline this summer. With a defensive overhaul clearly on the agenda, the club is scouting potential signings who could bring strength, depth and quality to Hansi Flick's new-look squad. Now they are looking to strengthen their attack by signing a new winger, and everything indicates that they will bring in the Athletic Club forward Nico Williams to their team for this purpose. These 2 positions were the top priorities for the Blaugrana club as they look to strengthen their team for the upcoming season, in which they will once again be competing for all the big trophies. Meanwhile, Fichages reports that the Catalans are also looking for an overhaul of their defense, and can consider the sale of one of their top defenders, Ronald Araujo. In fact, the report claims that Deco has already started looking for a possible replacement for the Uruguayan defender, and has 3 names on his short list. Marc Guéhi. One such name is Marc Guéhi, the Crystal Palace defender who is one of the best centre-backs in the Premier League and is the favourite candidate of Deco. He has only 1 year remaining on his contract, and the English side might be prepared to negotiate for him to avoid losing him for free. Christian Mosquera. The young Valencia centre-back Christian Mosquera is also being closely linked with the Blaugrana club. Despite being only 20 years of age, the Spanish-Colombian defender has impressed fans with his tactical maturity and defensive skills. His contractual situation is similar to that of Guéhi, which makes him quite an attractive target for Barcelona. Antonio Silva. Lastly, the Benfica defender Antonio Silva is also on the Blaugrana club's radar, as he is highly regarded by Deco and is generally seen as one of the most promising defenders in Europe. However, his contract goes till 2027, which can make a deal difficult. However, Barcelona are willing to wait for a year to get him. All three defenders being monitored would bring something exciting to Hansi Flick's squad, no doubt about it. But the big question is, will Barca actually make a move for any of them? With Deco recently making it clear that Ronald Araujo isn't going anywhere, that could seriously impact who the club decides to bring in. So while the interest is real, the transfers are far from guaranteed. So Kules, what do you think about this transfer frenzy? Will this La Liga winger actually wear the Barca shirt next season? And which of the three defenders do you think fits best into our system? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any breaking Barca news.